Hey Becca, how are you today?
I'm doing okay.
Well, this is your first session with me, and I just want to go over a couple tips with you before we start. First of all, my name is Katie. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you today.
I do want to let you know that I am currently getting my master's in social work, so I'm just a student. But there are several things that we just need to discuss. First of all, our confidentiality state agreement. Basically, everything that you tell me stays with me. The only exceptions to that are if you are going to harm yourself or someone else, or if there's any cases of abuse or anything like that, then I'm required to report that to the authorities. But other than that, everything stays between you and me. Today we're just going to sit for a little bit, have talk about how you're feeling, what's going on with you. It's going to take about 15 minutes or so, and I just want to let you know that I'm here to listen to you. So, what brings you here to me today?
Well, actually, my parents decided I needed to come here. My school counselor has been talking to my parents about some things, and I just think like she has it out for me, and so I don't really think I should be here.
So, you're here because your parents want you to be here.
Yeah,
Yeah, and your counselor.
yeah.
Did they give you a reason for why they wanted you to come visit?
They they say I haven't been eating very much. It's just I don't like the food in the cafeteria.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really think I should have to eat it. And whenever I wake up in the morning, I just don't have enough time to make my lunch. So, and I don't mind waiting until after school to eat something. It's not a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't understand why they're blowing it completely out of proportion. I'm absolutely fine.
How long has this been going on for you? That them telling you that you need to eat and you just feeling like you're being bossed around?
It's like a couple of months,
A couple months. How have you been feeling?
a little bit irritable, just
Mm-hmm.
because people keep messing with me in that perspective, making me stay after class, especially teachers. They keep telling me, I'm going to talk to you after class, and it makes other students notice that. They're like wondering, like, oh, why are they keeping you after class, or why does the counselor want to talk to you? It's just none of their business. It's none of anybody's business but my own.
Are you feeling that maybe you're feeling a little bit alone in your situation?
I mean, I feel like I can handle it myself.
Okay. So from what I'm getting from you is that you feel kind of that everybody's butting in on what's going on in your life right now. Is that how you're feeling generally?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said that this has been going on for a couple months for you. What started it? What brought about you just feeling this way?
Well, my sister was actually a coach at the high school that I was going to, so it just seemed like no matter where I was always either someone's daughter or someone's sister, and it was just so frustrating. I didn't understand why I couldn't just be me and my own person, being known for who I am rather than who I'm related to. So I decided that I wanted to start cross country, like long distance running,
Mm-hmm.
and kept running all the time. And I guess I thought, like, in my own way I could find my own clique and find who I am, and I quit that because I just didn't really see the purpose of it. And I don't know, I got busy and just haven't been eating maybe as much as my parents have wanted me to.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really see an issue with that. I'm just busy. It's my junior year of high school. I'm taking a ton of classes, ton of AP classes. It's a new adjustment. So it's whatever.
So you said that you quit running. Did you did you quit because you weren't enjoying it? Did you quit because you weren't making a connection with some people on your team? Or I feel like if that's something that you pursue, then maybe that's something that you enjoy doing. So why did you stop doing that?
I enjoy running. I just didn't feel that connection with the other runners or the coach even. I felt like she was being too hard on me, and so I just but
Okay. So you said that you're taking a bunch of AP classes. Those can be really hard.
yeah,
They're advanced placement classes for college, right?
yes.
Yeah. What are you taking?
Art history and U.S. history and English.
Do you particularly enjoy any of those?
I like art history, yeah. All the other ones I'm just taking it because my parents want me to be ahead of the crowd.
Mm-hmm. Is college something that you're looking forward to?
It's not an option like I'm going to go. There is no other decision to be made.
So, but is it something that you're looking forward to? Maybe is getting a little
Yeah.
bit of independence.
Because the college, like if I go to a larger college instead of just the one in town, then I can reinvent myself in a way where I'm not going to be someone's daughter or someone's granddaughter or someone's sister. I can just be me without having a history, basically.
Mm-hmm. So, Becca, from what I'm hearing from you, is that being yourself and being owner of your own personality is something that's really important to you. That you don't necessarily like being in someone else's shadow. At least that's what I'm getting. Is that true? Do you believe that's true?
Yeah, I
Mhm.
guess that's true.
Now, do you think that this whole eating situation on average, what are you eating throughout the day?
I don't eat breakfast, or if I do, then I have a diet decaffeinated Dr. Pepper. And I'll just like take that to class with me. Like I have 2 high school classes in the morning, and then I'll go to a college class later in the day. And so for lunch, like maybe I'll eat something. If I do, it'll be just a small microwavable meal. That way I can know exactly what I'm ingesting. And then for dinner, I'll have a larger meal, some sort of pasta or something like that. But whenever I'm hungry, I'll either drink water or I'll stick with the type of soda that I drink.
Do you feel hungry throughout the day?
Yes.
And so is it so having this, do you generally have the same types of meals every day, just
Yes.
generally just constantly over and over again? Mm-hmm. And it's something that you feel is just that you've got a control over, is that
Yes.
right? Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, like, I will treat myself every now and then, and I'll get like some sort of wrap, whether it be like a chicken, like Caesar salad wrap or something like that.
Those
That-
are good, I like those.
Yeah, that to me would be like I'm treating myself for the week, and I'll have that, and I'll
If
make
you-
sure that my parents like watch me eat it, so they'll be like, oh yeah, she ate that, so it's good or whatever, so I can like get them off my back.
When you have these, what you call a treat, when you treat yourself for something, how do you feel after that?
Feel guilty
You feel guilty. Why do you feel guilty?
because I shouldn't have eaten it, because it's just adding calories.
Are calories something that you like to stay away from?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Because whenever I am hungry, then I'll fill my stomach up with things that are calorie free. That way, if my stomach's full, it won't make the growling noises, but I'm also not adding calories, so it's a guilt-free solution.
So, you're in high school, you're taking all of these advanced classes, you've got college coming up in a couple years, which is, something you're looking forward to really, spread your wings and be a little bit more independent. I feel like you could kind of be under a lot of stress right now. Are you feeling really stressed at all, or how are you feeling in the situations that you're in?
I feel stress as it comes from my family or teachers and counselors, especially, just because they put so much emphasis on it and they think that they're helping, and they're, if anything, making things worse by drawing attention to it and making other students aware of it, and it's high school. I
Mhm.
mean, it's brutal. If you're different in any certain way, then other kids are gonna make sure that you're aware of it.
Have you been getting feedback, or have any of the other kids been mean to you or commenting to what you're doing?
I mean, like, it makes it where I don't even want to go to the lunchroom anymore because obviously I'm not going to eat that food in the lunchroom. It's disgusting food. It's fattening food. I'm not going to eat it. And the other students make it a point to say like, "Oh, we see you're not eating again," or like, "Oh, you should really eat something. You're turning into a stick," or something like that. Like, maybe for some people that would be like a lightning or whatever, like going off in your head, but for me, it just irritates me. I don't want to go through that, so I just rather avoid it altogether.
So having people comment on what you're doing is making you irritated and uncomfortable and just kind of avoiding the whole situation.
Yeah.
I can understand that. So you're in a situation, from what I'm hearing from you, you're in a situation where you don't necessarily want to be here to see me. You're here because your parents want you to see me. How are you feeling so far about talking to me about this?
Out of all the people that I've talked to, I feel like I'm actually like okay talking to you about it just because you're not there like constantly at school, like keeping a watchful eye, like I don't know, like that, or making it known to other students. That to me is one of like the biggest issues. Like other students should not know about this or be like aware of it and make it a point to not pick on me, but just be obnoxious about it.
Do you you talk about the other students a lot. Do you how's your friend situation? Do you have friends at school? Like people that you're close to?
I have a select number of people that I'm very close to, but other than that, I go to a college prep school, so it's pretty cliquish. If you're not a jock or one of the cheerleaders, then obviously you're gonna have a little bit of a difficult time. And especially since I'm a little bit different, then it's made things slightly more complicated.
Why do you feel that you're different from everybody?
I don't know, I just don't think the same way as everyone else. Everyone else is more or less like, in terms of appearance or what sorority you're gonna get into whenever you want to be in the same sorority as your parents or your mom or whatever. And me, I'm just thinking like I'm really into art, and that's all I can really care about. And so I spend most of my time in the art room versus like with other students.
So what kind of art do you like? Are you like sculpture or painting?
Painting.
Painting. Watercolors?
A little bit.
I like
here and there,
watercolors too. Yeah. Do you how do you feel when you're working on that?
It's a complete escape. I don't feel the pressures of people looking at my situation, and hours will go by and it'll feel like minutes, and it's just a great escape for me.
Are the people that you're close with your friends at school? Are they also in the art program?
Yeah, a few of them are.
How are they? How do they think about this whole situation with eating and your parents and you come to see me? What do they think about that?
They don't really talk about it too much unless I bring it up, which is something that I appreciate just because I personally feel unless I openly discuss something with you, then they're not gonna like badger me for information. They're just gonna let it come naturally. Which, I mean, they haven't openly said like, oh, you have a problem or anything like that. It's just more, we're here if you need the help, which works best for me, I guess.
So they're supporting you, basically.
Yes, they are.
Do you feel that that this is something? I know you said that you don't necessarily like to talk about it, or they don't like to bring it. They won't bring it up unless you want to talk about it. Do you talk about it with them often, or what do you say when you talk to them about it?
Normally it'll just be, like whenever my parents really irritate me, I'll just like text them or call them or like go over to their house and like complain about my parents and what they're saying about my eating habits or my exercise habits, and they'll just be supportive. They're like, I'm really sorry about that. If we want to talk about whatever's going on, we can, but that's basically it. They just wait for me to open up.
It sounds like you have some good friends.
I do, yeah.
Are we gonna? Oh, we're so good! Yay! High five!
Oh my
That
gosh.
was really